Along the border of a peaceful, sunflower-filled field where butterflies fluttered like confetti and the breeze danced with the flowers, there lived a young crow named Kallo. He was not the largest bird in the sky, or the strongest, but everyone was aware of one thing about Kallo: he was smart. Not a little bit smart, but smart enough to outwit foxes, outrun angry hawks, and even swipe a biscuit or two from the village bakery and get away with it. One day the sun blazed particularly hot. It was the summer's hottest day, and the rivers had reduced to muddy brooks. Kallo flew low and slow, his black feathers weighed down by heat. His beak parched, his wings hung low. "Water," he croaked. "I must have water, even a single drop." He swooped over fields and trees, gardens and houses, looking for a drink. He peered into hollow pots, bird baths, and even a broken snail shell, but nothing. Not even a drop. Then, just when he was ready to give up, he saw something shiny. In the center of an old garden, by a crumbling wall, sat a clay pitcher. It was cracked and covered with dust, but in it, glinting like a treasured secret, was water. Kallo fluttered down, his heart pounding. He leaned over the rim, his eyes open with hope. But oh no! The water was far below at the bottom. Too far for his beak to reach. He cocked his head. He struggled to push his face further in. He even inserted his wing in, but still couldn't reach the water. He paced, stepping back. His stomach growled. His throat was dry. "What would a smart crow do?" he murmured. Then, ping, an idea came to him like a ripe mango from a tree. He searched the garden and saw a mound of smooth little pebbles against the wall. They were tiny, round, and just right. Kallo jumped over and grabbed a pebble with his beak. He flew to the pitcher and dropped it in. Plop! He peered. The water crept up, just a bit. Thrilled, he grabbed another. Plop! Then another. Plop, plop, plop. With each pebble, the water inched higher. Slowly, steadily, like magic. Some of the squirrels sat in a nearby tree and whispered, "What is that crow doing, building a rock house?" asked one baby squirrel. "No," replied the old wise squirrel. "Observe closely. This is no ordinary crow. He's thinking." And Kallo was certainly thinking. "I have to be fast," he said. Before the sun dries it all, he flew back and forth, pebble after pebble, his wings so but his eyes full of resolve. Once, he stumbled upon a thorny bush and landed beak first in the ground. Did he quit? Never, Kallo. He shook off the dirt, fluffed his feathers, and took to the air again. More creatures joined in now, hedgehogs, rabbits, even a drowsy tortoise. They had never seen a bird do such a thing. In no time, the water was inches away from overflowing. Kallo looked inside, and at last, his beak broke through to the sweet, cold water. He drank. A sip, followed by another, and another. It was the best tasting water he had ever had. Better than dew in the morning. Better than drops of rain on a leaf. After he finished, he stood on top of the pitcher and gazed about proudly. "I am not necessarily the largest," he said. But when you think, even huge troubles get smaller. The animals applauded with paws and cheered with tails. Even the tortoise nodded slowly, with pride. Suddenly, a wind stirred through the garden, dancing the leaves in a whirl. It blew about the pitcher, around Kallo, and something unusual occurred. The pitcher glowed. It flashed gold for a moment, and then it became a glittering fountain. Water splashed from the top, trickling into a clear pool around it. The pebbles scattered, shining like gems. It was as if the pitcher had been cast under a spell, waiting for a very smart creature to discover its magic. The garden was never dry again. Birds came from everywhere to drink from the fountain. Bees buzzed around. Flowers bloomed even during the driest days. And Kallo? He became a legend. They painted his likeness on tree trunks and sang songs that whispered in the breeze. Clever Kallo, the wise crow, with pebbles and patience, he won the show. He didn't push, he didn't pout. He used his brain and solved it out. And to this day, whenever you should catch a crow cocking its head over something, lost in thought, you may be gazing at a descendant of resourceful little Kallo, the crow who revolutionized the world pebble by pebble.